Hi, it's Amy from Recidivist World, and I am so excited for the next reunion. It's on the 22nd of July. That's the Saturday after next, so make sure you get your tickets as soon as you can. Now, very exciting news. We have Koneko's Creations sponsoring our Best Dress Prize. You're about to learn a whole lot more about them. I cannot wait. Ellie, who runs Koneko's Creations, is a really beautiful member of our community. I love supporting local businesses and local artists, so keep watching to learn a bit more about their business and creations.
Hello! This is Ellie, or Kitten, from Koneko's Creations. Ellie owns the brand, established the brand, makes all of the products, all kinds of ears. Cute and fluffy from small to large. Would you like to tell me about your current involvement in the kink community and the cosplay community?
Yeah, so at the moment I've been part of the kink community since I was about 19. It all started... Sorry?
Same.
Yeah?
People are always shocked by, like,
I know.
how young.
I know. And they're like, how? But no, it all started with me when I went to Hellfire. Basically, from Hellfire, I kind of was able to be part of a community where I could express my kinks, and I felt very safe in that environment. And then from there, after Hellfire, I went into Studio Kink, and that's where I met Eleni, my rigger, and the Deviates. And I feel like being part of even more of that sort of community kind of made me bloom in a way. I felt like even though I was going to Hellfire, there wasn't really much anywhere else that I could be my kinky self in a way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing Rope with Eleni for I think 3-4 years now, on top of Mardi Gras that I did a couple of times with them. I've just been sort of floating around and enjoying what the community has to offer, and then you came along as well, and it's been so much fun. I've been loving it. It's a really awesome event that you do.
Thanks!
And I'm very excited to be part of that as well, and just, yeah. That's me right now.
I had a very similar like kinky coming out experience going to Hellfire as my first event as well. And the thing that really struck me about that environment that Mistress Ultra and Master Tom created was no one touches you.
Yeah.
Unless they ask and you approve.
Consent.
And yeah, it was wild to me. At 19 years old, I'd been going out for a year and had experienced just the invasion of, you know, going to normal venues, and going to Hellfire, it was like,
This is a whole new world.
This is much better.
Yeah, it's a really safe environment, I felt, and you could actually express how you want to express without being like sort of in an uncomfortable position, because everyone's respective at the end of the day.
Particularly as a femme presenting person, on the occasion.
Yeah.
But, that's something that I really was inspired by, like from Hellfire, that I wanted to take into Reunion as well, because it's how every venue should be.
Absolutely. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen all the time. But
yeah.
It's good that you can provide that for people.
We're taking over.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's about time.
So do you practice pet play in your personal life?
I do. I'm thankful to have a partner who's very accepting of literally me as a whole, and that includes me and my kinky self. It can be like from, a sort of a sexual kink to just being me in general. With being a kitten and being in that mindset, I feel very safe. I feel very playful. In a way, it does feed my inner child as well. I can literally just walk around with a pair of ears in the house and they just give me head scratches, or they'll just love me and give me head pats, and it's all I need. It's all I need. Lately, I've been pretty much pouring all of that sort of energy into my ears, but even when I make ears, I tend to like wear a pair of ears or my collar while I get into that sort of thing. Like, it just makes me happy and I feel really grounded being in that space as well. So yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is your favourite aspect of that kind of play?
My favourite aspect pretty much is the playfulness, ultimately. I love that I can literally just run around the house, or I can mew, or I can do little things. I can play with the cats even as a cat myself, and it's very freeing.
I think a lot of people are drawn to a particular kind of kinky play due to the exchanging power dynamic. Do you call your partner your handler?
No, we don't really call each other by the names. He pretty much calls me like a cute kitty or a pretty kitty, but I don't really like call him anything. But at the same time, he makes me feel safe. He makes me feel whole, and like I don't need to hide myself as a kitten or anything like that. I can literally just be myself around him, and he accepts all of me as that. So it's really
super cute.
It's really nice.
It also combine the kitty experience with bondage and shibari as well.
Yeah. So the same thing goes with shibari. I have run a busy life. I have 2 businesses now, and it's like I'm very much in control of those businesses, and
it's nice to let go of that control.
Yeah, I feel like with pet play and shibari, it's very much so an outlet for me, being able to let go, and Eleni is definitely a person that I have given all my trust to, and I trust that she can keep me safe, and I'll always be my kitten ears when I do it. So my partner trusts Eleni as well to be in that, because my partner and I are monogamous, so he definitely trusts her fully to take care of me.
Yeah, it's funny, the trust relationship extends beyond just the 2 people playing. Even in poly it's a similar thing, because it is a version of poly where you have a rigger taking care of that side of your sexuality, but with the informed consent of your primary nesting partner.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about like the infamy that pet players or furries have garnered over time, especially on the internet?
I think like the main thing that I hear when it comes to furries is that all they want to do... Can I swear on camera?
Oh yeah, this is my channel.
Okay, cool. Like, all I've ever heard is like with the furry community, like, oh, they're freaks, all they want to do is fuck in the furry costumes, like they're really weird and very like nerdy as well, and I find it's very much a stereotype when it comes to that sort of thing, because a lot of furries that I've met over...
Are you sure?
What?
Nerdy?
What do you mean?
I'm kidding.
I'm not a nerd, I swear.
Sorry to derail.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's totally a stereotype though, it really is.
Yeah. All the furries that I've met over time, like, we are kinky and we, take it to a sexual level if we really want to. But at the same time, I feel like the furry community is just full of the most positive people I've ever met in my life. And we can share like a same mindset and like get excited about fursuits or about ears or about tails and cute things and pretty things. Yeah, at the end of the day, with comments and people making comments online, I just feel like that's just the internet and that's how it's always going to be, unfortunately. But I feel like majority of the time, if people actually take their time to either one, do their research of the furry community and the kink community in general, and actually got to know people who were part of those communities, I feel like people would definitely have a different outlook.
I think even a lot of people who say that they're kinksters have some prejudices against pet play generally, but something that a lot of people probably haven't considered is primal play. A lot of us do that just without even realizing, like biting and scratching. That's like a normal part of normal sex, whatever that means. But there's a very fine line between primal play, when you're swept up in that primal moment, and pet play. Like, it's the very closely linked.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't think about that.
Absolutely, yeah. I think 99% of us do that primal sort of thing. Like, it's part of us. Like, it's us as like human species.
Yeah.
We are primal people.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of stereotypes out there that just blows my mind that it's still like that. And
sometimes we live in our little
bubble.
Our little progressive bubble, and we forget that there are other people out there who aren't like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it baffles me because I've been part of the community for so long, and I think I've gotten to a point where I only surround myself with like-minded people.
Yeah.
And in those sorts of spaces where it's just like, if I sort of get out of that bubble and meet someone who just, you know, what is that? Like, that's a bit weird. I'm just like, you don't know, or you don't understand. Oh no.
yeah. The echo chamber in the community can be a bit real.
Yeah.
That's why I guess it's important to talk about these things in broader spaces and have newbie events and environments open to newbies.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you get into making your own ears?
Honestly, it all started with my own hair. Like, I've always loved wearing ears. Even before I actually knew what it was all about, I thought they were just really cute.
Without
even understanding what was actually, you know, behind it. Because I changed my hair every so often, I was just like trying to look for ears that would match my hair, but I just couldn't do it. And then about a year ago, I was just like, making ears could be cool, but I had no idea where to start or anything like that. And I just admired other people's work and what they could do, because there's some really talented artists out there who make incredible ears. And I think what did it for me is I actually got to go to SmashCon for the first time last year.
What is SmashCon?
So SmashCon, it's pretty much a manga and anime event where people can cosplay. A lot of artists sell their things that they make, from ears to literal like drawings, paintings, badges. There's also clothing brands that go there. It's just a really fun event for people who love anime and manga and just want to be part of that community. Everyone just comes together and has a really awesome day.
Right. So going there really
it amplified it. It definitely amplified it for me. But I think the main thing is that I actually saw an artist there, which is Kitty Kitsune. Like, with me seeing her work, I was just like, wow, like, you can actually like sell this sort of thing and like actually show people, you know, what you come up with and all of that. And it just kind of motivated me in a way. And really was just like, I may as well just take the leap, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. And if I do like it, then see what happens. But yeah, I think like the more I've been doing it, the more obsessed I'm getting with it. Like, I'm always getting new fluff. I'm always thinking about what else I can do. My other goal is to hopefully do Oz Kink in Melbourne, do a little stall there. So I'm just going with the flow as well. And I'm just wanting to make ears that are just unique for me. Like, I love the super fluffy ones, so I make them extra fluffy compared to what other artists may do, sort of thing. So I have a lot of fun with it. I love doing it.
I'm excited to see the new colorways and things that you come out with.
Yes.
Keen.
Yeah. I think like also with the ears is that I've got a newfound love of airbrushing as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I can literally color them whatever colors I want and put into any detail I want to do. So
I'm just looking at the stock over here.
Yes.
Like,
there's so many. I make cat, puppy, wolf, fox and bunny ears. I'm also doing mini cat ears as well, so they're tiny little kitten ears. So I'm very excited to just keep on doing that, and I'm also in the works of actually patterning up tails as well.
Ooh.
So I'm going to work towards making tails as well eventually.
Awesome. What makes your ears in apart from being extra fluffy, how are they different from other makers on the market?
I think in all honesty, a lot of my ears can be quite more colourful, like they're a bit more vibrant than others. Like I see a lot of natural ears, I do see a lot of colourful ears, but I just don't see a lot of like quirky ears, or like ears that may have like little details on them or patterns on them,
like the charms
as much. Yeah, I love the charms. But yeah, like I can literally custom any of the charms or any of the details as well. So eventually I'd like to do customs, but at the moment I'm literally just feeling and making what I want to make at the moment, and if people like them, then that's great.
Yeah.
Here's Ellie's handle. You can check out their Etsy store from the link in their bio, and head to the link in our bio to get your own reunion merch. It's very vibrant, and tickets to our next party on Saturday, the 22nd of July, uniform policy. I can't wait to see who wins Best Dress. You always shock and amaze me, and I'm so excited. See you there.
Let's wrap that. Let's press print on that.